'Tis the season to be jolly, ba la 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 la
La
la la. Well, good afternoon and welcome to December 22nd. This is Barry Fear here, and welcome along to our short 5-minute video and what a year it has been. And joining me now in the studio, it's good afternoon to Joe Murphy.
Good afternoon, Barry. Good afternoon to all our viewers. Hope you're having a lovely Sunday.
And we'd like to go over some of the highlights of 2019. Well, some of the highlights was when I went to Channel 10 last week, and here's Joe with his opening sequence on this.
Absolutely, Barry. What a highlight it was. You were on the project last week.
And it was great. And another highlight was going down to Victoria to farewell my mum. Here's my offside.
Absolutely, Barry. Obviously, a very emotional and hard time for you, but it was nice that you had the opportunity to give her a proper farewell and go and say goodbye.
So we'd like to take a few moments of your time to tell you what's been happening here in the studio. Well, I've been putting some awesome videos together for you viewers to watch on my YouTube channel. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, that's right. You've been very busy, Barry, this year, putting up lots of videos. And we had lots of viewers view them as well, liked along the way as well.
So, as 2019 draws to a close, we'd like to thank you viewers for watching my 2019 videos, and heading into 2020, we hope that you have a fantastic 2020, and here's my offsider to say the same thing.
Yeah, that's right, Barry. We're doing a send off tonight, aren't we? And making sure that everyone has a safe and happy Christmas and New Year period. They all rest up.
So, what we'd like to say in the final few minutes of our last video before we head into the Christmas break is please drink responsibly, don't gamble, and don't borrow money. Here's my offside.
Yeah, that's right, Barry. The big no-nos and something that people do a lot in the silly season. Yeah, if you're going to drink, please do so responsibly. Don't drive under the influence of alcohol, and be very aware of how much you've had to drink.
And drugs as well, because that's how fatal accidents can happen. Here's my offside.
Yeah, absolutely. Stay away from the drugs completely. They can be very dangerous things to take to yourself and also others.
So we'd also like to um, tell you that we've got some big changes happening here in the studio in 2020. I can't tell you what they are just yet on the show because it's not yet finalized, but we do have one big show coming up on New Year's Eve, and we do hope that you will join us for that. But before we do sign off for 2019, the number that we always rely on 24 hours a day, and that is 000. Please do not ring that number unless you've got an emergency. Here's my offsider.
Absolutely, Barry. It's a number that we rely on a lot. It's a number that we need to protect and and make sure that it's available for the people that really need it.
And don't ring up for pizza deliveries, guys, because they won't be doing that. If you need pizza deliveries, please get the pizza deliveries to do it, not the ambulance. Here's my offside.
That's right, absolutely. It's a joke that it's not very funny at all. Um, it's really irresponsible, and it takes up a lot of that time, a lot of the time needed for that 000 number. So you essentially are taking away a valuable and vital service from someone who really needs it.
Well, I've had a fabulous year bringing my videos to you, especially the Sunday ones and the Friday night, the early morning ones, and many other topics. On behalf of myself as a producer and narrator of the show, I'd like to take the opportunity of wishing each and every one of you out there that have watched my YouTube videos throughout the year a safe and Merry Christmas. And as my outsider and I said, please do not drink and drive, or you'll go bang or flip over like a pancake. Here's my outsider to close the show with that message.
I couldn't agree more, Barry. That's right. It's so important that you are safe during this season. And to echo what you've said there, Barry, thank you to everyone who watches the show. Please keep watching. We do really love how many viewers come and check out the show, and we hope that you enjoy it.
And just before Joe and I do go, we'd like to take the opportunity of wishing you and your family all the best for 2020 and the new decade. So we'd like you to join us again next year on the show where we'll be bringing you some exciting highlights, new highlights and new ideas. So if you've got any ideas for my shows for next year, I'd like to hear from you. Here's my outsider for his closing message.
Thanks, Barry. That's a great point to raise as well as we go into our break. Please reach out if there's something you want us to talk about that we haven't yet. We try to talk about all the important issues, don't we, Barry? But I'm sure there might be something that we've missed.
So like I've said, on behalf of myself and everybody here at Oceana, we'd like to wish you all the best for Christmas and all the volunteer bushfires, the firefighters, and please don't be an arsonist. Here's my outsider to take us out with that message.
Yeah, that's right, Barry. It's a very good point. It's such a dangerous time in our lives, as there are a lot of fires at the moment. The stupidest thing you could do would be to contribute to that overwhelming number of fires that are currently there. As our firefighters and everyone really risks their life to try and put them out or protect themselves.
Well, we've had a fabulous year, so thank you to everybody that has watched my show. And Joe and I really enjoy talking to you viewers out there and bringing you the news of the day, what has happened, and when to call 000 and when not to. So on that note, it is time for us to say farewell to this year, and we'll see you next year for a bigger, brighter and better year. And here's my outsider to say his Merry Christmas and sign off also.
Thanks, Barry. I'll just say finally goodbye to everyone. Thanks again for watching. Merry Christmas.
And remember, don't drink too much. Don't drive if you've had too much to drink. Otherwise, you can go kabang. And here's my outsider to take us out.
That's right, Barry. Just to everyone watching, be careful with your drinking and just be careful in general. Look out for each other and be kind.
And no borrowing money to gamble. Stick to a limit and have some fun. Bet with your head but not over it. And don't call 000 unless you've got an emergency. Please leave it alone. We can't say this enough on the show. And from me, Barry Fear and Joe Murphy, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And thanks for watching, guys. And here's my outsider to say his farewell now.
Thanks again, everybody, for watching.
And from us, Merry Christmas to you and all your families. And if you are going away, take care on the roads. And we'll see you next year on Sunday evening. And if there's anything you'd like us to cover, please drop us a line down below. And tomorrow the summer series begins. We've got a lot to cover. So from me, Barry Fear and Joe Murphy, bye bye and Merry Christmas. Ho ho ho. Here's my outsider to say his departing message now.
Thanks, Barry. My departing message is thank you very much, everybody.
And
we love you.
We love you heaps, guys. And take care of one another. And Merry Christmas. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la. Merry Christmas, everyone, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.